Shei Rasta. Sorry, it's there.
Yes. Okay. By the way, Trishadi was saying that we are back on that same street. Trishadi is back on the same street where we used to do live shows and all everything, during the World Cup. But I think the World Cup is still going on for Nadine de Klerk. She loves India, I think, right now. The way she, I think, lights up the DY Patil today once again. What a knock! First with the ball, 4 wickets, and then with the bat. And the way she, kept her cool till the last over and chasing down 18 runs in the last over, I think, fantastic. Trishadi, Nadine de Klerk single-handedly defeated Mumbai Indians. We have to say 4 wickets with the ball and then 63 not out.
Absolutely. I think if Mumbai has to write what went wrong today for them, they'll write Nadine de Klerk. That's it. You know, because what a knock! I mean, what a brilliant knock. It's one thing to finish a game like this once. She has now done it, I think, 4 times. If you look at the
Yeah.
World Cup, the only match probably, and thankfully, the only match that she could not do it was the final. Thank goodness for that. But yeah, I mean, look, till the time Nadine de Klerk was there, all of us, I mean, at least you and I were continuously chatting and we were talking
Exactly.
about this, that RCB
Exactly.
is there in the, mix of things.
Mm.
And then 80 needed of last over, that single deny. You knew that. And the other part also is that Natsivar Brandt had a horrible match today.
Again.
I mean, she
Yes.
was nothing close to Natsivar Brandt that we know.
Yes.
But that does not take anything away from the fact that at one point, Nadine de Klerk was completely running out of partners. But she did not change her approach.
Yes.
You remember after the game at Vizag against India itself, she had said that, Chloe Tryon and I kept talking about the fact that if we take this till the last over, I'm sure we can make a match of it. And it seemed like she did the same kind of a chat with Arundhati Reddy and Prema Rawat here.
Mm.
Because you could see she was not going to take the risk, absolutely calculated risk. She was trying to run hard, but she was not trying to take unnecessary risks. And the best part, if you look at the boundaries in her innings, you will see most of them are in the week, which is
Yes.
what tells you how well she is batting and that she's not finishing games by fluke.
Yes.
She's playing proper cricket and finishing games. And I think Harmanpreet Kaur will be scratching her head and saying that this is just not working.
Yes.
I thought after the final, Harmanpreet Kaur has finally found a way against Nadine de Klerk, but it's clearly 2-1 right now for Clark.
Yes. Mm. And Harmanpreet, obviously, after the match, she was called to have a chat with the broadcaster, and she clearly said that we all knew, right till now, till then, Nadine was there in the crease. We all knew that anything can be possible, and she has done again, and she has done again, and she also accepted that in the last over, at least two deliveries we needed to be in a proper position where we can deceive the batter, but no deliveries were in the right spot. Okay, we will discuss about that, but I think, as Tushadi said, I think Nadine de Klerk has mastered this art, how to finish game. Now we have to say that I think if someone is doing it in one match, then it is completely a fluke. One game it can
Correct.
happen, but if someone is doing it game by game, 4 game, 5 games, then I think she has mastered. She has cracked something. But Trishadi, how important
Just
was?
1 second. One
Yeah.
second. Apart from taking the 4 wickets and scoring the 63 not out, I have to thank Nadine de Klerk for getting my listening powers back. She hit that boundary and I just jumped up. And thankfully my ears are working now.
So see, so he is doing multiple things with one innings. Okay, okay. But
Yeah,
Trishadi,
sorry. Continue.
yeah, but along with obviously this innings was superb. But how crucial was that partnership between Arundhati Reddy, those 20 runs, and then that important boundary of Prema Rawat. We both have been
Oh,
talking about Prema Rawat batting
yes.
ability, and I think it was
Yes.
one of the important boundary in this innings. So about those two instances.
See, first things first, I thought, if you can send Radha Yadav that up the order, you should have sent Prema Rawat maybe instead of Radha Yadav there. Think she's a better batter and in better form as well. But having said that, I thought Arundhati did not surprise me. What
Yes.
rather surprised me about Arundhati is I expected a little more of those straight
Mm.
shots from Aru because she's brilliant at those.
Brilliant,
And I
huh?
said this in the fifth T20I as well against
Mm.
Sri Lanka that this is the reason. There are a lot of people who have judged and asked questions about why is Aru there. Aru is there because she can fill in both the places. This kind of maturity that she has shown,
Mm.
I think, in fact, you know what? I will go one step ahead and say she had not played this kind of a innings for Delhi yet she did wonderfully well in RCB. Of course, I mean, again, in franchisee game, okay, cars have started coming. Till now, the roads were blocked, but apparently the
Yes.
road has been unblocked. But, yeah, so I think till now, Aru has not played that matured an innings in WPL, but this one was extremely well done, and I thought till their partnership was going on, they were very much in the game. And
Yes.
then that boundary from Premara was absolutely sealed for RCB, to be honest, because 22 of the last over would have been too much. Then you
Yeah.
would need sixes of every single ball
Mm.
to even consider. Um, so a lot of RCB fans, because of my jacket, are thinking I'm doing show for RCB. But in fact, a few asked me, "Are you doing shows for RCB?" I said, "No." Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
I think that Premaravat boundary kind of told me that now RCB is going to seal it
Mm.
because it was a crucial one, but it was a confident one. It's not like
Yes.
she
Yes.
aged. It's not like she edged it for a boundary.
Exactly.
She hit a
Exactly.
proper shot for a boundary. So if I am Nadine de Klerk at the other end, I know that if last ball 4 runs are needed, I can still go with Prema
Mm.
Rawat if something happens. If I have to run 3 runs or something of that
Yes.
sort, I can
Yes.
still do. And that gives a that gives a batter immense confidence.
Mm.
Clearly, Natsivar Brun, the bowler, has no confidence. Natsivar Brun today will try to forget, in general, we'll try to forget the 9th of Jan 2026.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But one concerning thing maybe Trishadi, if you see the batting lineup of RCB right now, if you go with Dalan Himlet at number three, because today also RCB had a brilliant start. I will say Grace Harris did a
Yeah,
fantastic job at the top.
yeah,
Obviously, she couldn't continue. Smithy also had a good start, but again she couldn't convert. But after those two wickets, again the tempo got down, and suddenly they had a collapse. So if you're going with Dylan Hamlet at number three, do you need another spinning option, or do you need another all round option like in the form of Sali Sadgare at the batting order? Because Sali Sadgare can bat better than Radha Yadav at least.
I doubt.
Hmm.
I doubt. Um, I think Radha Yadav, for me, will topple that in the fielding zone. Not
Fielding, yes.
batting, bowling,
Fielding.
anything. Just
Hmm.
fielding wise, she's better. And today also, she actually in the boundary line, she saved quite a few runs.
Yes.
And we will realize that as the tournament goes, it is not easy to field, especially in the
Hmm.
evening matches. There are only two afternoon matches, of course. But
Yes.
yeah, it's not easy to field in the evening matches. I think superb job by Radha in the field. As far as batting is
Fielding.
concerned, at number three, see, why would you have Dayal and Hemlata and not have Gautami Nayak if you
Yes.
actually went for somebody who has not proven herself? Then maybe instead of Dayal and Hemlata, you should give a chance to
Exactly.
Gautami Nayak. As far as Grace Harris is concerned, Snehaji, I would like to say something. I don't think Grace Harris's role is to get 60 or 40 balls. I think
Yes.
it is to get 30 or 10 balls. Where,
Exactly.
to be very honest, Nadine de Klerk could play this innings and could take that time because of that Grace Harris 25 of 12, where she put RCB way ahead of the required run rate. And I
Yes.
also think because of Grace Harris's fluency, you will see a lot of bowlers trying trying very hard against Mandana. Mandana anyway is a good batter, but I think you will see her capitalizing as well. Today it was a
Hmm.
nothing shot, and it was an extremely poor
Yes. Yes.
attempt. Why would you do that
Absolutely.
at that point? Is very difficult to understand. But anyway, I mean, my whole point is I do think that Grace Harris does not have the role of scoring 100 or 50, 60 balls. She's supposed to play 10 to 15 to 20 balls max, just to use the power play to its max. And if you look at it, it's the power play which make the bigger difference because RCB after the power play was 47 for 2 and MI was 34 for 1. So there you can see it's a 16-run difference between the two, and you are already 16 runs ahead in the first lot. So
Mm.
even though RCB lost 5 wickets very quickly after that, it after a good start, still you had enough time to
Well,
play, set yourself and go after the bowling, which is what will not happen if that Grace Harris innings doesn't come. But at number three, Vegan Hemlata has to play. First of all, she has to accept the fact that she's not going to hit every ball for six. She's not Grace
mm.
Harris. So she has to stop playing that helicopter shot of every ball. The dot balls are not helping Richa as well, or a Grace
Well,
Harris in today's game. She actually broke Grace Harris's momentum. Instead of that, he takes singles. There's no problem. I mean, singles is
yes,
still runs and just give it to Grace Harris. She can do her bit. Give it to Richa. Richa can do her bit. I thought Richa also got out to a very poor shot. No doubt,
poor.
a very good catch by Nicola Carey, but still, why would you play that shot at that point of time when you have just lost a wicket?
Mm. Absolutely. By the way, Richa had a good day behind the stumps, I guess. The
Oh yes,
stumping was
and
good.
Kamalini
That catch was
forgot how
good.
to wicket keep.
Yes, yes. So it is good that a good start as a wicket keeper for Richagos in this WPL. Hopefully it continues. But another foreigner for RCB, I think, did exceptionally well on her RCB
Lauren
debut.
Bell.
I think WPL debut, Lauren Bell. Excellent. 4 overs, one maiden, 14 runs. I think 17 dot deliveries. That is too much. That is too much. Mostly 3 overs at dot and one wicket. How good she was, Trishadi.
Oh, she
And
was brilliant. I think.
you must love that swing that and that pacer. You must love that. Tell me.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I mean, for me, WPL began there. The way she was bowling, that's what pacers do. Those 10 dot balls where Amelia Kerr was clueless what was happening,
No.
She just did not know which ball was coming in, which ball was leaving her. And it's not easy because Lauren Bell had started off as a predominantly incoming bowler to then
Yes.
add the outgoing, then change of speed, the bouncers. She has added so much variation. She's so brilliant, and that's why if Mohit is watching it, I think Mohit is the one who had questioned,
Yes.
or somebody else. Maybe I have
Hmm.
got the name wrong. See, that is why I said I will keep Lauren Bell
Lauren.
ahead of Maitland Brown in the auction. It was such a beautiful spell to watch. I mean, no, I thought Smriti used her 1 2 overs many. She should have
Hmm.
kept one back.
1 over.
Should have held 1 over back towards the depth. Not maybe the 19th or 20th, but maybe the 17th. Because that
Hmm.
change of speed
Yes.
can affect a lot of batters, which we have seen. I'm repeating again, but which we have seen Annabelle Sutherland use beautifully. So I thought, ideally it should be two in the beginning, one in the middle, and then one towards the end.
Absolutely. Okay, in Mumbai's batting, I think two names were superb. Sajana Sajivan, I think important knock. Obviously, two drop catches were there. Same like Nadine de Klerk also got dropped twice. Two drop, but Sajana Sajivan was superb, good knock. And Nicola Carey on her debut also. I think she was impressive also with the bat. With the ball also, she managed 2 wickets, but with the bat, she was more impressive.
Yes, I thought, in fact, I had my doubts about Nicola Carey's batting in the subcontinent. I was saying that in the pre-show. And I thought she was brilliant. The way she
Hmm.
batted, the way she waited for the balls to come to her, and then she batted. Yes, Neha, bet goes to you. Though we did not have a bet, but coffee next time.
Definitely.
So anyway, I thought Nicola Carey was
Hmm.
exceptional. Did expect a little more from her as a bowler though. I thought she did
Hmm.
not
Yes.
change her pace as much
Hmm.
as she can. She was a little
Hmm.
wary, if I may say so, of being hit harder because RCB batters do have a lot of strength. That's there.
Yes.
They have a lot of power hitting capabilities. But yes, I did think that Nicola Carey could have bowled better. Batting, absolutely. I mean, both Nicola Carey and Sajana was brilliant. I mean, the way Sajana batted kind of validated Mumbai Indians' faith in Sajana.
Mm, absolutely. And what about Kamalini Trishadi? She had a good start, I think. I think she was fearless
Yeah,
and she had a good start.
I thought she showed her backward range. She also
Mm.
showed that you cannot give me width. I will, I will take
Cash
advantage
in.
because she did. She is the only one probably who hit Lauren Bell for a boundary, and that
Yes.
was a statement boundary at that. I think
And
one of those very rare
against
bad balls.
Lindsay Smith also. Again, Lindsay Smith also. She was
Against
superb.
Lindsay Smith, she was brilliant. She just
Mm.
pushed Lindsay Smith out of the attack. Just did
Yes.
not let her settle in.
Mm.
And having said that, I did think that Lindsay Smith also bowled poorly. So
Mm.
both the
Yes.
ways,
Mm.
uh, but Kamalini again will eventually learn.
Mm.
What Mumbai have to settle in is the other opener. Yes, Kamalini, you have to
Yes.
give her a little bit of a chance. You have to give her a few matches. But the problem
Mm.
is, Snehashish, like say for RCB, Grace Harris might need a little more matches to reach those 40s, 50s. But
Yes.
as far as Smriti is concerned, Smriti is an experienced campaigner.
Yes.
But with Mumbai, G. Kamalini is not an experienced campaigner, and so is
Mm.
Amelia Kerr. And people might wonder why am I putting in Amelia Kerr's name in that? That's because she's opening.
Yes.
And to be honest, I think the best time or Mumbai is the most vulnerable now without Haley Matthews because that takes balance of their bowling lineup, that takes balance of their batting lineup as well. This
Yeah.
is the time where you can really get in and defeat Mumbai and maybe push them out before the last stage itself.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the importance of having Helly Matthews in your lineup. That's the important that she
Absolutely.
can. So let's see what happens. But before taking some comments, Rishi, last question. Tomorrow again, Mumbai in action, and they are taking against your favorite team, Delhi Capitals. Delhi Capitals set to begin their campaign. So do you think, Trishadi, this whole, the scheduling thing will put an impact playing two back-to-back games, on two successive days?
Yes, I do think so. I did not like the schedule. I was just thinking about the schedule to you know who, because my entire point was it's unfair. It's unfair to have two matches and see two high octane matches at that
Yes.
because this game itself went to the last over, and what if to now they will go back to the team hotel. They'll take some time to rest, and you're back again playing less than
Yes.
24 hours time, which is something I don't think is ideal. Um, and that is where I wonder, you know, because if if Mumbai Indians loses because of the heavy, kind of heavy
Yes.
schedule,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, already, if you notice, Sajna was not on the field. Something had happened to Sajna. She
Yes.
did not take the
Yes.
field. And
Mm.
Lisa Kaitley was not very happy about something, but she did not take the field. So if injuries like Shabnam Ismail while taking the catch after taking
Please.
the catch was rubbing on
Please.
knee,
Mm.
so these people will need time, Snehashish, to
Mm.
come back. And less than
Yes.
24 hours is not time enough. Um,
Absolutely.
so I don't think the scheduling goes well with them, especially if it's a five-team contest, and if you
Mm.
have a double header, it will one of the teams have to be repeated, which happens with
Absolutely.
DC I think as well. DC plays tomorrow, and then DC plays day after as well, uh, which which is not fair to DC either. All you can probably say is every team gets to play like that. So every
Yes.
team has the same kind of
Mm.
hectic schedule, but I think not an ideal. That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Overall, it should not be it should not
Correct.
happen. It is not that correct for any team. So okay, Tushari can take some comments.
Okay. Um, Abhi 7975. I don't understand why RCB thinks Radha Yadav like a batting all rounder. Even I don't know. I have no
Yes.
idea.
Absolutely.
Hariharan, why do you bring Hemlata in 11, where she has only scored 293 runs from WPL season 1 to 4. Also, why Prema Ramat was not sent prior Shriyanka Patil. Also, why Prema away and Poonam. Prema away and Poonam did not even bowl. Away, like Prema Rawat.
Prema
Yeah,
Rawat, हाँ.
yeah. I also did not understand why did Prema Rawat not work. It's a very difficult thing
Exactly.
not to say. Kavya Jain, hello Didi, Kamilini keeping is so pathetic. It was for this match. She's not this bad. She's not this bad for sure. Sports fan. MI batting was also in shambles thanks to brilliant recovery by Sajana and Carey. Why did they
Hmm.
open with Melly? Don't they have better option if Haley is not available? Do you think they have any other option, Ashish?
Ah, I don't think so. I don't think so because if you see the options they have in the squad,
Yeah.
they are mainly all rounders. So all the
Hmm.
makeshift options, they don't have a proper opening option. I think there
Hmm.
you can use someone like Yastika, having someone like Yastika.
Hmm.
Then Yastika could have come there. But obviously you didn't return Yastika and Yastika obviously is out of the WPL also, unfortunately again.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think right now there is no such option. Only Amelia. And with Amelia, they have been trying this in the last season also, and now this season also.
Yeah.
So I think Amelia will continue. Still, Heli Mathew is not there.
Sumit Sharma is saying RCB won, but still don't feel the combination was right. Completely agree with you. Hariharan, I think RCB should go with Wall and Smithy, and Grace Harris should play one down and drop Lindsay Smith. Also give chance for uncapped players rather than Hemlata. Hariharan, absolutely with you on this. Abhi 7975. Nadine de Klerk is just so underrated. Now her stock price will go extremely high. She is like the saver for RCB, just like ABD for men's team. I think Snehashish and I were both shocked when there was not a bidding war for Nadine de Klerk. What I
Yes.
felt was people assumed the same thing that I was assuming for Nicola Carey. That
Mm.
probably no, but why did they assume that? Nadine de Klerk scored in
Exactly.
World
In the
Cup in
World Cup.
India itself. No idea. Well, sorry, no logic works. Sports fan. If MI knew NSB was having a horrible day, why not show faith on Amanjot who bowled well today? Yes, this is a very good question. Do you think in WPL particularly there is still that more faith in overseas players than in your own country's players?
I think the star factor still works. I think you as a captain, Harmanpreet Kaur, when 18 runs did in that last over, Harmanpreet has the option to go for someone like Amanjot Kaur, but still she choose someone like Nat Shiva Brand. She must be thinking, okay, England captain, experience and all. Whatever happened in the previous 2 or 3 overs happened. This over she can deliver. So she, I think, has gone with her gut feeling. But I think Nat Shivabrant had a off day, complete off day with the bat, with the ball, complete off day. Unfortunately, this I don't know. Ultimately, at the end of the season, this will be a pattern or not. First session, Nat Shivabrant did brilliantly. MI won. Then Nat Shivabrant had a horrible season. MI didn't do well. MI got knocked out in eliminator, and then she did fantastically
RCB.
well. MI won that trophy. So now she didn't start well, but let's see what happens.
Ganesh Radha Yadav should be dropped for next game instead of Lindsay Smith. Georgia Wall should come. Radha Yadav, I don't think will be dropped. Lindsay Smith might be, you know. Shubman sir, सुपर ओपनिंग क्या मैच था बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छा मैच था सॉरी गाइस बहुत टायर्ड हो गया apart of apart of little attack by Shabnim, no other pace options by MI was up to the mark. That's where Arundhati and Nadine took chance and scored 50-run
यही
partnership as well.
तो
Hariharan,
यही
if
तो
you
हम लोग
check,
स्क्वाड बिल्ड हो रहे हैं हम लोग.
exactly my point. Sumit Sharma, when MSD made his debut, he wasn't best with keeping, but he became a beast with gloves. Hope Kamalini do so, but she looked today like gully level keeping. Well, Kavya Jindi, now I understand why Radha Yadav is not considering in World Cup because she always considered one. She will be in WPL but not reserves World Cup. See, Kavya, we have been saying that. Sharanya Haldar, Dayalan Himlata manages to get a team every damn time. I think Uma is better than her. Okay.
Trial
Pavan
Gautam is next.
Surya, best match. Fourth fan. I have lost count on how many times Himlata has flopped brave on RCB. Still rely on her. क्या है? Rahul Saini curse 4 out of 15 balls was painful to watch. Oh, for me, it was definitely not painful to watch. I loved it. Sumit Sharma, Richa Ghosh just threw her wicket. It wasn't a 200 chase, just made a mess of it. RCB in first place. I completely agree with you. Ushnik Chakraborty, Snehashi Trishadi, frankly speaking, both the team managements have less knowledge about their domestic resources. This is ridiculous. Uh, Lauren Bell has already made debut in WPL for UPW. Sumit Sharma is saying it was just her RCB debut. Yeah, they are saying it's her RCB debut. Relax, Sumit. Haryana. It's difficult for MI now because Amelia's stat record as opener is not that much good, and also Matthews
Mm.
is coming from injury. She might not be in good rhythm. It's a big concern for MI. Virat More Singh, Grace up top, Richa in middle, and Nadine down the order. Hard to imagine this side not making the finals. They had almost made you imagine that they'll not win the match. इतना इतना कॉन्फिडेंस मत दिखाओ भाई.
Yes.
चैलेंज ले लेंगे ये लोग. Sumit Sharma says last season MI also lost first match last ball thriller where Arundhati scored winning runs. They ended up winning trophy. Wow, wow. इंडियन सपोर्टर जॉर्जिया वॉल इन प्लेस ऑफ लिंडसे स्मिथ. सब उसका नाम बर्बाद कर दो. स्मृति बोलती है लॉरेन तुम लोग लिंड से है. LINACY. भाई क्यों कर रहे हो? You, Yuko Manikandan, MI gifted this match to RCB. Two catches dropped for Nadine de Klerk. Forever grateful to Deepthi and Herman taking Nadine catch in World Cup final. If Herman dropped that catch, even World Cup also dropped. But you know what? MI did not give this match because if you're talking about two catches dropped off Nadine, then you have to talk about catches dropped off Sajna as well.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
think both cases, then Mumbai wouldn't have reached 155 and they would have lost earlier. I think. Last five comments, guys. Bhanumati Bandhu is saying, why is the team going with so many bowlers? And also, why did Prema Rawat not bowl today? Your first question is the answer for your second question. Bhanumati is saying Richa's keeping was actually good today. Oh, I think if she can keep like this, then we won't even have to discuss about
Yes.
this. Ankit Gupta is saying RCB burst. Why will it burst? It's not firecracker. You mean best. Got it. Uh, Manikandan says poor wicket keeping by Kamalini. Yes. Um,
Mm.
Prince of World, actually, nothing was part of MI squad, but they didn't give her
Yes.
chance to
Patla.
absolutely
Revenge.
badla. Indian supporter, how good is Lawrence? Well, in every which way. I don't like this every which way. Kavya Jain, Nat Silver Brand was a good all-round was, but दीदी उसकी इस वर्ल्ड कप में भी बॉलिंग में बहुत runs consider. Kavya, I think because she had an injury, and after that, I feel her bowling has gone down a lot. Guys, इतने में comment लूंगी ना. Kavya is saying, did Asaika Ishak always drop catches? Why am I on? So Saika Ishak always drop catches. Saika is not a good fielder. Has never been a good
Mm.
fielder for Bengal also. So nothing surprising. In fact, I was quite surprised as to where Saika was kept in the field. This is where, again, people will start abusing me, but this is where Captain Harmanpreet Kaur has the has this immense
Has to
talent of
work on.
surprising me every
Mm.
absolutely. I mean, why is Saika Ishak there? Why exactly is she there? If you are playing Saika Ishak, if you are giving her 1 over to goal, first of all, why are you playing her? Then you are giving her just one.
1 over.
People are offering me lift. Why? So anyway, what was I saying?
Saika
Yeah,
Ishak,
if
bowling
you're
only
playing
one over.
Saika, yeah. If you're playing Saika Ishak and if you're making her goal only one over, she's not going to bat for you. She cannot feel. Very difficult to understand what's the utility of Saika in the team. What is the role that you have thought about Saika? I was in fact quite shocked that Natural run took the bowling. I thought from one end it will be Shabnam Ismail and from the other end it will be Saika
Yes.
Ishak because if you don't use Saika Ishak right up the order, then I don't see her being used much by the time
Mm.
you reach lower order power hitters because Saika bowls fast and that is
Mm.
where the lower order batters can take advantage of her speed.
Point.
Snehashish, everybody is going home. I will also need to go home. Before that, I have to record Hindi and Bangla. So let's close
Yes,
the
yes,
show.
yes.
We will come back tomorrow, of course.
Yes, absolutely. And tomorrow is a double-headed day, so we'll definitely come back with the pre and post match live. Thank you, Trishadi, for joining
Yeah,
in. Thank you,
but just
everyone.
a second. Snehashish, do mention that there will be one pre-match at 2:30
Exactly.
a.m. before both the matches and one post-match after both the matches at
Yes.
this whatever time. You take.
Yes, yes. So yeah, as Trishadi mentioned, there will be only two shows. Yeah, in the pre-match show, we'll discuss about both the games, and then in the post-match, we'll discuss about again both the games. So thank you everyone for joining in. I think it's a fantastic way to kick off the season four. What a match! Fantastic match. Yeah. So thank you. Let's join tomorrow again. Until then, take care and good night. Thank you.